I'm Alicia. I am a blogger over at taylorlife.com, and I like to talk about fitness and getting in shape and nutrition and things like that. So keep in mind that I am not a doctor, I'm not a fitness expert, I'm just a blogger. So the information I'm going to share with you today, please don't use it for medical advice, and make sure you go see a doctor to make sure these moves are correct for you. Today, I do want to talk to you a little bit about your shoulders. I was Googling for fall fashion because it's fall and it's beautiful fall weather down here, and I noticed that a lot of the fall fashion, you're showing off your shoulders. So why not have your shoulders look great as you're sporting those hot little numbers at the next holiday party you go to? But strong shoulders are more important than just for our vanity. I mean, it's nice to look good, but think about it. We use our shoulders for almost everything. When you bend over and tie your shoes, you're using your shoulders. If you pass somebody ketchup, you're using your shoulders. So you want them to be strong. Did you know that the shoulder is actually the least stable joint in the whole body, and that the ball of the joint is actually bigger than the socket that it goes into? So keeping that strong will help protect your rotator cuff. And today I wanted to share a couple of exercises with you to help strengthen those. Not just for looking good, although that's nice, but also to keep that strong. I'm going to be using some loop bands, and these are from Starwood Sports, and they come with this cute little carrying bag. It makes it really easy to just throw the whole thing in your gym bag, and it comes with 4 different resistance bands, and each one has got a different tension on it. The green one is the lightest, and then you have blue for medium, then you have red for heavy, and then the black one is extra heavy. So, you ready to get started? So get out your bands and work with me on this. So the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you have the right tension for yourself. Don't choose a tension that's too strong, or you might tear your rotator cuff, and you don't want to do that. If you work with a tension that's not strong enough, then you won't be making any progress. However, when you're beginning a new workout, sometimes it's good to use a lighter tension than what you think you'll need, so you can perfect your form, because form is always important to prevent injuries. So also, for me, I usually go with a medium tension because I have arthritis in this elbow and it bothers me. So the first thing that we're going to do is an overhead reach. So put that band around your wrist, just like this. Okay, stand up straight, watch your posture, that's always important. Hold your hands up above your head and pull the bands apart, and then you come back down to your shoulder height, keeping the tension on the bands. Okay, so we'll do this a few times, just like that. And I'm starting to feel that in my shoulders. I hope you can feel it too. And we're going to do this just 4 or 5 times, and that is 5. Okay, so let's see what we do next. So basically our next movement is an overhead lat pull down, and this is pretty easy. You put the band around your hands just like this, put your hands up over your head, and then you just pull down on one side. And you just pull straight down and bend that elbow. And remember to keep your abs tight and keep your shoulders back. Proper posture, proper form is always important. And we'll just do this 5 times on each side. Sorry. And in addition to feeling this through my shoulders, I'm feeling this partially through my back. And I'm also feeling it, in my delts, that is part of your shoulders, but I'm feeling it somewhat right through my triceps. So that works those whole arms, so you're going to look really good in those peekaboo shoulders at your next Christmas party, right? So let's see what we have next on our agenda. The next 2 exercises that I'm going to show you look really similar, but they actually work different muscles in your shoulders. So the first one we're going to do, put the band around your wrist, and you hold your hands down here, keep your elbows straight, and you pull apart. And you should feel that on the outside of your shoulders. And you just do this a few times. Okay? So then, after that, you're going to hold the band between your hands, and you're going to do the same move. And while the move is very similar, because of where the resistance is, you feel it in different muscles in your arms and shoulders. And again, keep an eye on your form, okay? Keep your back straight, your abs in, and focus on your form. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do next to get these little babies in shape, okay? So the next exercise that I'm going to do is called a bent over row. Now you're probably familiar with doing this with dumbbells. Well, you can do it with resistance bands too. So I'm going to use the red one, which is a more heavy duty weight, since this isn't an overhead. So it should work my shoulders a little bit more strong. My feet are involved, so I have more resistance coming from there, so I can tolerate the heavier bands. And this is what I mean by making sure that you're using the right bands for your abilities. So basically, is you take your band and you put one end of it under your foot, just like that, and you bend over slightly at the hips. And then your arm on the same side is straight. You extend your shoulder, and then you just easily pull back. And now you should feel that all through the back of your shoulder. Remember to keep your back straight while you're doing this. And you just pull straight up. Okay, and now we're going to do the other side. It's the same procedure. You loop the band underneath your foot, bend over slightly, keep your back straight, remember your form, and then you just pull straight up. Just like that. Okay? So, let's see what we have next. So this next one's called a walking plank. You're going to love me for this one because in addition to getting your shoulders, it also gets your abs. So, are you ready for this one? Okay. So, again, start with your band around your wrist, just like that. Then you'll get into plank position, just like this. Remember, keep your abs tight, keep your butt tight, and so you put your arms at shoulders length so that you're pulling against and feeling the tension in the bands, and then you walk forwards twice, and then you walk backwards twice. Now, this is the difficult part. Keep your abs tight and try to keep your hips from wiggling around too much, okay? So let's do that a couple of times. And all the while, you're keeping tension on the bands. So not only are the bands working your shoulders, but your actual body weight is also working your shoulders. And that's that one. So, I hope that you have enjoyed my little shoulder workout that I've shared with you today. And I thank you very much for joining me today on this gorgeous fall afternoon in Florida. And I hope to see you again really soon. Be sure to check me out on my blog, taylorlife.com. That link, as well as the link to these fitness bands, are in the comments below. So thank you very much and see you soon.